What's up guys, it's your boy Caleb Talks and welcome back to another video. So today we are back with another iconic tier list video. That's right, we've done letters, we've done numbers, and now it's time to throw in our opinion on colors. And yet again, this is the definitive color tier list, and once this is established, there will be no questions on which color is good and which color is not. But of course, before we get into this, I know I've got to address some doubters out there. There's some people watching this and they're like, who is this guy? How does he have the audacity to rank all the colors? Like, where does he think he gets that? Well, get with the times, kings, because guess what? I actually have a master's in colorology. As you can see, my diploma is right there and it's real, baby. So, you know, I'm really prepared to deliver the definitive color tier list and really finalize the discourse on this topic. So without further ado, I don't really think there's much else to really talk about. Let's just crack on with the video. Alright guys, so as you can see, we've got the tiers right here. I'm sorry that the screen is probably going to be shaking a bit, but my laptop is on my knees, and so, yeah, it is what it is. Don't let it distract you from the greatness that you're about to witness in the color expertise on display right now. So as you can see, we've got these tiers running down. I mean, you can see them. We've got green tier, yellow, or orange tier. We've got orange tier. We've got red tier. I'm not going to go through explaining them. I don't really have time for that. I've recorded this way too many times. I'm not doing it again. Yeah. Hopefully you can put the pieces together and understand what the tiers mean. If you can't, then this video isn't for you. Why don't you go ahead and leave a dislike on it? And the best thing is, I won't even see that you left a dislike because YouTube switched that up for some reason. Anyways, we're gonna move on right into the colors. So first of all, we've got black tier, and let me just tell you how much I love black. Black is a great color, and I mean, well, what do we think of when we think of black? First of all, we think of black people. Shout out to my fellow black royalty out there. I mean, it was literally Black History Month a few days ago, so we cannot forget it that soon. I mean, we've got Monster's black, and that's pretty good. Just had this today. That's why I'm a little hyper, as you can tell. And then, of course, we've got goth girls, and I mean, what a great addition to society they are. So, I mean, we just have to put green in. We just have to put black and green tier. Now, next, moving on to purple, and you know what? No, I'm not feeling purple, guys. I have to admit it. Like, when we think about purple, there's really just not much that comes to play. I mean, like, what good things, what things at all in general are purple? I just can't really think of anything. And in fact, the only thing I can really think of are purple nurples, and that's bullying. We can't support that, so we have to put it in red tier. Jesus. Anyways, next up we've got blue, and let me tell you, blue does it all right? It's a great color. It's a versatile color. It really satisfies every urge. I mean, think about it. The sky is blue. The ocean is blue. Everything is blue. Okay, not everything, but you can, as you can tell, you can really, if everything was blue, I wouldn't really have a problem with it, because blue is just, it's just such a great color. There's light blue, there's dark blue, there's turquoise, there's one of my favorite colors, which is this kind of blue-gray. I just love that color. And so for me, blue's just at the top. It just has to be there. It's just a great color all around. I love it. And then we move on to orange, which, yeah, again, just not feeling it. I just can't really rationalize why we put orange over orange tier. It just does not work. And yeah, I mean, like, I just can't think of any good things that are orange. And I just can't think of it. And so, yeah, for me, it's just not gonna slide for me. And so, orange, more like orange, you sad that it exists, because Jesus, what's going on there? Anyways, so next up we've got white, and what can we say about white? Nothing, really, because it's bland. It's so bland. I mean, it's so basic. It's so vanilla. I mean, what can you get out of white? You really can't get much. And when we think about it, white only works when it's paired with other colors. anytime if it's just white, I'm just like not vibing. But if we see like maybe like blue with white stripes, like a certain bed over here, hopefully you guys saw that and it didn't flip the camera weird. Anyway, so if you see it like that, you're like, wow, white is a great color. And but then any other time where you just see it alone, it just doesn't work. And so when we think about it, it can't just be white. There's got to be other colors involved. And wow, isn't that a great reflection of our society, man? And so hashtag diversity, but we got to put white in mid tier. It's just not that good. But we move on. We've got gray over here. Yeah, gray. It's just not a vibe, unfortunately, because when we think about gray, we think about it's just in the middle, you know. Like we're asking the question. We're like, is it white? Is it black? Like, come on, pick a side, pick a struggle, gray, because you really just don't have anything going for you. So I mean, like when we think about it, gray is literally the centrist of all colors. Like, so yeah, we're getting political this video. I hate centrist. Y'all pick a side for real. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, Kings. So yeah, we're just gonna put gray where it decides to insert itself, which is in the middle. So next we move on to brown, and you're probably like, Caleb, brown is a trash color because, well, I mean, like, let's think about it. We have poop is brown, we have dirt is brown, and you're like, it just should be low. And I'm like, hold on, let's reframe our view here. Let's add some more things to the table here, because first of all, brown boys are up. Shout out to my South Asian viewers out here. Brown boys up, and so we just have to put it high. Second of all, I'm literally going to brown. Actually, I can't really make anything official yet, but I did get accepted into Brown's PhD program, and I might be going there. This is not a flex. This is literally for the review. But you can congratulate me if you want. But but like if I say that brown is not a good color, then they might watch the video and be like, dang, he just doesn't rock with us, and then they might just reject me, and I can't let them do that. So out of respect for that, I just have to put it in brown tier. There is no brown tier, I don't know what I'm saying. But as you can see here, Evie is also here, and I just like, look at these cute eyes. I can't let Evie judge me, so we have to put it in a good tier. So I have to slide it into yellow tier. So yeah. Next, we've got pink, and I love pink. Pink is such a great color. And I mean, when you're growing up, you're like, people are all like, oh, pink is a girl color, but come on guys, it's 2023. We all know that pink slaps, okay? I've got a pink watch, I've got a pink phone. I love pink, and I feel like there just needs to be more pink in our society. I feel like pink representation is pretty low, and we need to see more of it. I love pink. Pink is a gas color. We're putting it in green tier. We love to see it. Now, yellow. Yellow's an interesting one. I kind of have a story when it comes to yellow, because when I was growing up, I was like, wow, I like yellow. Yellow's a great color. But looking back, now that I've got my master's in colorology, I've really changed my view, and I've really seen new perspectives. And when it comes down to it, yellow just really isn't all that. And honestly, there really isn't really much to it. And when I think about it, the only people who really like yellow are people with piss kinks. And I really can't identify with those people. And so we have to slide it down low into orange tier, unfortunately. But yeah, I just cannot rock with yellow. Now, moving on to red, I just hate red. Honestly, I'm not even gonna rationalize it. I just hate red. I'm gonna be honest. It's a Mickey Mouse color, and it's stupid. I don't like it. No explanation needed. Next, and last, but not least, of course, we've got green, and there's just a lot of great things that are green. Like when we think about grass is green. We think about trees, they're green. I mean, poop can be green sometimes, and you're like, oh, that probably drags it down a few ratings. But when we think about it, green poop is so interesting, right? Because when we poop normally, we get brown poop and we're like, all right, whatever, flush it down the toilet. But when we poop green poop, it's really interesting. It's like, what happened? What went on in my bowels to create this green feces, and you're like, what? That's just so crazy. Like last time I pooped green, I was like, whoa, I actually need to look this up. What causes green poop? And I found out that I might have a parasite. So in the end, it's just really interesting, and so we just have to kind of like dive into it. But then when we think more about green, there are some drawbacks because when we think about green out of a natural setting, there just really isn't much green available. Like there's not really many places where green can fit, and so yeah, I mean, like the only place I can think of is on this great bottle with these great vitamins, Vitafusion. These things are fantastic. They taste really good. Hashtag not even sponsored. I just wanted to show off these great vitamins and add it to the discourse of the rating. But you know, there's just other than that, there aren't really that many green things out there, and so and so I just can't rate it highly. I can't rate it the highest, but I can put it at a decent rating. We're gonna put it right at yellow tier. I can respect green, but there are some drawbacks, as we mentioned earlier. But wow, I think that's it. I think that's the definitive color tier list. Take it in, really absorb this rating. Just this is it. This is how you have to perceive colors by now because there's really no one else with my level of expertise. Let's be honest. And for that reason, when you're, obviously, reacting and having that discourse in the comments, I don't want to see any hate on this tier list because unless you can produce your master's in colorology, I can't rate it, And so if you put a hate comment, I'm either going to delete it or I'm just going to expose you by saying, "Where's your master's in colorology?" And then you're obviously not going to have it because, I mean, come on, let's be honest. You just aren't as skilled as me. You just don't have. You just don't have that dog in you. And so for that reason, just don't hate on it. Just accept it because this is a definitive tier list. So the comments I should see should be very, obviously like, "Wow, Caleb, I didn't really know this. This is really interesting." Things like that, things along that perspective, along that line. And so, yeah, that's about it. I don't really think there's anything much to say anymore. That's the tier list, guys. Take it or leave it. And you better take it unless you've got a master's in colorology, which you don't. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I don't know why I'm still talking. Can I please stop rambling? Anyway, if you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, that's it. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.